whatever job you have, you could parlay that into making videos about that subject and people watch it. I just think that's cool, and I know it's true because I watch videos like this. Hi, my name's Cody, and I talk about the Army National Guard. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why I want to talk about the Army National Guard. It seems like now's the time to do a YouTube channel, and I'm going to give it a shot. This would be part of a series that I'll turn into a playlist that outlines my journey towards monetization, because that's the ultimate goal, is put out a good product with a good video library and then get my channel monetized and have an extra revenue stream coming in. So what inspired me to make a YouTube channel is that the time is now. You know, I've always been interested in video production, music production, and just essentially creating content, and I just never did it. I have a lot of ideas and things that I want to do, so this isn't exactly what I thought I'd be doing, but with the technology the way that it is right now, it would be a waste not to use it. With my phone, I can do everything from record, I have a microphone, you know, I can make videos, I can edit videos, and then post them to YouTube, and it's all for essentially free. Well, technically I've already paid for everything, so I already have all the stuff. It's very accessible. So now is the time for anybody to make a YouTube channel. I think it's important to anybody in any profession to have a YouTube channel. If you could figure out how to voice your own personal experience and your viewpoint on things, and then, you know, voice it and package it up into a good video channel, then provide value to other people, then that is just another way to make money. I think in any career field right now, you could be an alternative source of information for people that are looking to improve or looking for a different way of doing things. Because it doesn't matter if you're a baker, a carpenter, a welder, a mechanic, like what you do, if you can figure out a productive way to make a video out of it and that provides value to people, you have a completely, not a second job, but it could turn into a second job. And something to do after you retire. And even if you don't have that level of experience right now and you're an absolute beginner, you can document your progress through something. So take a new pursuit like skateboarding. As long as you have been skating throughout that whole year, making videos and getting better, you're going to make progress in skateboarding, and you'll have a video library. And those videos are probably going to be terrible, but you have a good starting point. You know, imagine that in 5 years. Imagine that in 10 years. That's what I feel like I'm doing here. Like I'm a novice video maker, but I think it's going to get better. And that's what they say is your first videos always suck. So I'm cool with it. I've tried other social media outlets, and I've dabbled with Facebook Reels and trying to make funny reels, or trying to make workout and fitness reels. And although I like a good joke every now and then, and I like working out, it's not something I can do consistently. I don't want to be constantly always trying to make a funny video, because that's like Saturday Night Live or something like that. If you're constantly trying to churn out funny stuff, a lot of it's going to be crap, and every now and then you'll have a couple bangers. So that wasn't catching my passion. And the fitness thing that is not my full-time gig. I do fitness to like maintain a healthy lifestyle, but I'm not trying to convince other people and, you know, work out just for the camera. It just makes me feel weird. So with this, I feel like if I'm speaking from experience and I give you facts, I can't really go wrong there. As long as like whatever I'm talking about has to be interesting to me, and then I provide good deliverable information that maybe you didn't have otherwise, then I'm cool with that. As far as a YouTube channel goes, everyone talks about a niche or a niche, and then they say, do you say niche or do you say niche? I'm gonna go back and forth because I like saying niche, but people like hearing niche, I think. Anyway, last October I made 17 years total in the Army National Guard, and that was my epiphany moment. While I was saying, like, what do I make a YouTube channel about? Well, as you go into figuring out YouTube, you find out that you need content pillars, and I didn't know what my content pillars could be. But once I hit 17 years in the National Guard, I realized that I had 17 years experience in the National Guard, and I could definitely talk about that. I'm also a father of 4, and I think that has enough content in and of itself that I can draw from and make deliverable. So that's why my niche is National Guard, fatherhood, and leadership. I was talking to my boss about what we're going to do when we're retired, just having one of those conversations. And I explained to him that I thought it'd be a good idea to have a consultant agency for people thinking about joining the military, particularly the National Guard, and giving them a bunch of information outright and kind of telling them how to talk to a recruiter, what rights they have, and what career fields exist. These are typically things that people find out after they've already signed a contract and their career is on a path of its own. And although that sounds like a good idea, my boss was like, dude, I don't think anybody's going to pay for that. If people are joining the military, they probably don't have extra money to pay a consultant agency to figure out their career path. So just paying attention to YouTube and the current market of things is, well, that's the product that I have that I could give out for free on YouTube. And if people find it valuable, that's how I'll gain my subscribers. And then if I have a merchandise line or something like that, later on, that'll be cool and a good source of income. But in the meantime, anybody who watches my video that is not in the National Guard, they will get valuable information. So with my time and experience in the National Guard, I have experienced a lot of things personally and cursorily, I hope that's a word, through other people. And I think that I can deliver information that can prevent bad situations, or if somebody is in a bad situation, then I can help motivate and deliver steps to get out of that bad situation and get on the right path. Now, as far as my layout here, I don't really have a studio. I got the bags in the back. I got some art and a calendar up here. And this is the section of my house that I can do the videos. And so I understand that I may not reach my target audience, being 16, 17, 18-year-old people who are thinking about joining the National Guard, but I may be able to reach their parents. And then the parent can either direct them to the video or just take what I'm saying and deliver it in a more palpable way. This longer form discussion video may not hit a 17-year-old who's just grown up on brain rot, but it may be able to help his dad or his uncle or his mom, talk him through the best case scenarios from a military standpoint so they can avoid 20% interest rate on a Camaro and 3 divorces by the time, he's 26 years old. Just the layout overall is like, this is what I like. I drive to work a good distance, and I just like long form stuff. So it's nothing for me to put on, pick a topic and put on a YouTube video related to that topic. And that's just how I take in information, over the course of my drives to work. So things I hope to achieve from this channel is to help people who otherwise would be in the dark before joining the military, particularly the National Guard, and just help avoid bad decisions. I think that if you're going to join the military, it's a big decision, and you should put together a plan before joining. You should know what you're getting into, know what your metrics are to meet before you go into basic training, know what you're qualified for as far as a job, and know your interests, and do your interests align with that particular job and lifestyle. For the National Guard, are you looking for full-time military service? Because that's not what the National Guard exists for. You're going to get a lot of military service up front with your initial training, and then when you hit your unit, 28 days a month, you're not going to drill. So there's a lot of intricate details that is in the National Guard that people should know before even joining. Another thing that I hope to achieve with this page is just to become a go-to source of information on the internet about the National Guard. I want to have a video library that is not just like, hey, this is how I feel about stuff, but some instructional stuff. And so like if you have an issue, it's commonplace to say, hey, I want to go and send a link to Sergeant Smith over there because he's having this issue. Here's a CPUC 1 link to check him out, and this is going to get everything you need answered. I want to be a solid solution for guardsmen in service, and a solid solution for people who haven't joined yet. Just want to be a solution. I'll say starting a YouTube channel, one of the biggest challenges I had was actually fear. And I like the idea of making a YouTube channel and putting out information, but the fear comes in when, even though I'm presenting facts or good information, and then I'm like, well, what if I'm accidentally wrong here? And what if people destroy me in the comments? And what if other veterans get on and they're mean in the comments? And then I realized, like, that probably will happen, because nobody hates a veteran like another veteran. And that's just the way things are. But I have searched YouTube for National Guard information, and it's a lot of dudes who have like either lower enlisted, uneducated opinions making videos, or dudes that have all the information, and it's like this regulation and this thing and that thing, and then that bores me. So I think giving practical information, and then give me the reference material if you want to go look that up. I'll try to do that. But that's how my brain works and what I'm interested in. Like, here's the practical way to look at it, and here's how it applies to you. Also, I was scared of my friends' comments, or my friends' comments in the comment section, or comments in real life. I just feel like if I get any negative comments, then I'll just make another video about it and address it in another video. So that's free content. And the way the YouTube algorithm is working is my friends in my social circle in real life have not seen my videos at all. I followed a ton of YouTube advice from other YouTubers, and I haven't told anyone about this page. So I don't have to worry about their stuff coming in unless they're searching specifically for National Guard stuff, and then I might show up. My goal is to grow in subscribers and grow a page to where my friends come to me and be like, hey, you have a YouTube channel? And then I'll be like, yeah, I've been doing it for a little bit. So that's my goal, is have other people tell me about my YouTube channel instead of telling everyone else. All right, so for you, the audience, what does this mean? Is like, after you watch one of my videos, I want you to be able to feel like you got good value out of it. If you knew a lot about a topic, I would like to add just that little bit more, that maybe you didn't have that perspective, or something has changed by the time you've watched this video. What I really like to drive home, especially now, is for people who have not joined the military yet, and what they can expect going into it. And my reasoning behind that is, after 17 years, what would I tell myself going into the military? And just make the channel impactful in that way, and then grow over time by, like, okay, you start as a civilian, you go into basic training, such and such, unit, step-by-step deployment, all this other stuff. Now, I don't intend to be a how-to channel, because I just don't know everything. There's a lot to know, and I just don't like how-to videos where they skip a step or something like that. So maybe that's just not me right now. But I just want to be general, practical, valuable guidance to a successful path. And then once you're on that path, you'll find mentors in regular life to take you there. The only time I would do a how-to video right now maybe is if somebody put it in the comments that they really need something. And if I knew how to do that, then cool beans, but not yet. My long-term goal for this channel is to have it be my primary source of income. I would like for this to be a strong channel that carries through my retirement, and something that I can keep active. Now, I understand that a YouTube channel may not be a primary source of income for a lot of people, but I'm thinking over time, with brand deals, merchandising, what else? Podcasts. I would like to do a podcast where I'm one-on-one. Just, do the whole social media thing, because I just feel like this is the future. Like I said earlier in the beginning, whatever job you have, you could parlay that into making videos about that subject, and people watch it. I just think that's cool, and I know it's true because I watch videos like this. The prospect of a YouTube channel is extremely valuable. The cost is almost nil, or at least you've already paid for the equipment, and as long as you stay consistent with it, you just get better at it. You get better at editing, you get better at filming, you get better at talking into the mic. My first videos, if you go back, I am way long-winded, and it's the Olympics just going. I watched one video and I was like, I don't even want to post this, and I can't edit it because there's so many ums. I couldn't edit out all the ums, like, but there I go. There's just I've gotten better over time, and the videos have gotten shorter, and the information has gotten more valuable. So over time, I just plan on being a better video maker, and hopefully getting enough comments from supporters that make it to where I can, build videos that I haven't thought of yet. So if you have information, or if you want information, put it in the comments. If you'd like me to make a video about a certain topic, put it in the comments. And that's about it, man. Like and subscribe this channel if you dig it. And if you don't, tell somebody, some military nerd, about it and see if they like it. If you have anybody in your life who's a young person that wants to join the military, this is the channel for them. I do believe that, especially the National Guard. So other than that, like, subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching.